Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork with Small Ball. And just like the title implies, we are going to be doing some exercises with my friend, the small ball today. Just a few things about this ball. How much you do or don't inflate or deflate your ball depends completely on you. If your ball is a little bit more deflated, that might make things a little bit easier. Your ball is a little bit more inflated, that might make some things a little bit harder. I've got an inflated ball here, but it's not so much where I can't at least grab into it. That's where I like it to be. So find your ball and do what you need to do air-wise with it. I'm just going to put that to the side here. The only other prop that you might need today is a folded blanket or a pillow if you need knee cushion or if you just like to sit on it. Otherwise, you don't need anything else. So let's get started. Finding a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. I'm actually just going to be just a little bit looser here in my crisscross applesauce position. And find a nice tall seat. So you want to grow tall from the tailbone up to the crown to the top of the head, envisioning that your ears, your shoulders, and your hips are in this alignment, but you've got the natural curvature of your low back as well. So we're not flattening it out. I'm going to support my back with a strong front by zipping up and in from the pubic bone to behind the navel. So if you're not sure what that means, think of that nice zipping up and in like you're trying to put on a tight pair of jeans fresh from the dryer. That's the same kind of connection, or the center line connection that I often refer to it, that we're looking for. But you don't want it to be so tight and so engaged that you cannot breathe and move with ease. So make sure you find your happy medium there. Going into the breath, you will not hear me often do this breath because I cannot talk and do this breath at the same time. But be mindful when you inhale, you want to try to find an expansion of that rib cage. And then as you exhale, maybe a shifting of the mouth. And when you do that, you get a little bit more toning and engagement through that center line of the core. And that's what we're looking for there. So we'll just practice a few of those. Big inhale, expand. Exhale. Good, big inhale. Exhale. And notice as you practice this breath, you want to kind of get out of, at least eventually, if you're here, the shoulders lifting and lowering with that breath. You really want to get into that expansion. So let's help that expansion. Take a big inhale and reach up. Take a side bend towards the left, reaching over. Nice long top arm here will help you get more down the side body. Breathe and expand. Right hip is grounded. And just notice that difference. And then you choose, you can stay here. You can always come out of something that's not working for you. Maybe you want to side bend deeper. You might choose to open a little bit more towards the back, or tucking the tail, getting a C curve roll here, rounding that back, forehead in the direction of that knee, but not touching. Inhale, lengthen from wherever you went. Exhale, come back, and we'll reach, and taking that to the right. Nice long top arm, shoulders and hips in alignment, breathing. Good, and then you choose staying here, side bending deeper, open to the back, or find that C curve roll. Forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. Inhale and open. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rotate towards the left. Arms will come down, rolling the shoulders back and down, looking more towards your left. Inhale, expand. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Rolling shoulders back and down, looking behind you. Inhale and expand. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Good. Inhale to lift. Exhale, come back to center. Let's go right into our back here. So we're going to come supine, grab your ball. And if you need to adjust any clothing, because sometimes there's things move around, go ahead and do that. Now from here, before we place the ball, just let yourself get a nice little windshield wiper. Keep that center line nice and engaged. So it should feel like an abdominal exercise when your knees come back together. And then from here, once you're ready, good. Taking the feet in a little bit, pressing through the feet. We're going to take this ball and we're going to place it right under the tailbone, the sacrum or the low back. Good. And you want to make sure you're in the sacrum, the low back here. You don't want to be in the lumbar. Okay. So from here, this might be a little bit of work for you. You might have a little bit of a wobble as your core muscles and everything are trying to find where they need to support you for balance. Rolling the shoulders back, pressing arms and feet and legs into the mat, zipping up to that center line ring connect. Good. Inhale, right knee's gonna lift, and we'll lower with control. Inhale, exhale with that control. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. Now, one leg at a time. Take them up towards the ceiling. Good. We're going to make this a little bit harder. So zipping up nice and tight. Good. Inhale, left leg lowers. Exhale, bring that back up. Inhale, right leg lowers. Exhale, right leg back up. Again, inhale, left. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right. Exhale, lift. Now bend the knees. So we'll try that marching from here, zipping up through the center line. Good, starting from the left. Maybe inhale down. Exhale, bring it back up. Remember, not too fast here. You don't want to wobble and fall off your ball. Do the right. Left. Right. One more time through like this. To the left. And to the right. Now, from here, if that was enough of a challenge, you can stay there. Otherwise, zip the legs together. Good. We're just doing a little bit of a different toe tap here, but we're just coming to a hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale from the hips and we'll lower. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. And one more time. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. 1 foot at a time to the floor. Just getting a little bit of a break here. Now, let's add on the challenge with opposite arm, opposite leg. So one leg at a time is going to come up. Good. One arm at a time is going to come up. Good. Find your balance. Good. Now from here, it's going to be the right leg and left arm. Exhale, coming back up. Good. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, coming back up. Good. Left arm into the right leg. Woo! Exhale, coming back up. Right arm, left leg. Good. Remember, a little wobble is fine. You should expect that, but not so much that you fall off your ball. Now, restabilize. If that was challenging enough, stay there. But maybe we want a little bit more. Now, from here, when you're ready, again, this may be enough of a challenge to stay up here. It's going to be right leg, left arm. Hold. Ooh. And slow and controlled on that return. And right arm, left leg. And slow and controlled on that return. One more time each side. Left arm, right leg. Slow and controlled on the return. And right arm, left leg. Woo. Slow and controlled on that return. Arms can come down to the side. Bend the knees, lower the feet. Good. Lift the hips, remove that ball. Bring the knees into the chest here and rock, 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 side to side. Good. Let's go right into some 100. So I'm going to take my ball kind of right up from the ankle. So it can be really hard to control if you put it at your feet, but you're welcome to do that for a different kind of challenge. But I'm going to come right up from here. You can do this in knees and tabletop or long diagonal line. You choose where you want to be. And if you're like, whoa, I need something a little bit easier than that, you can still squeeze into your ball here with the feet on the floor. So find where you're going to go. And taking your legs, if you're going to do tabletop or long diagonal line, and an external rotation, hips, knees, and toes from out away from the body, you might find a little bit more challenge there as well. So from here, when you're ready, good, finding your prep position, zipping up nice and tight to the center line. Inhale, exhale, curve it up, go where you're going to go, and we'll start pumping. And we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, lift the chest higher, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, reach deeper, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, hold, lift the chest higher, reach deeper through those arms, and take that down. Release the ball. Rock, rock, rock. Side to side. All right, let's go to a single leg stretch here with the ball. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold on to my ball. So when I come up, good, we're going to just pull in a little bit with that ball as I come in and out here, okay? So from here, when you're ready, good. I'm just going to stay here, left knee in, right leg long. We're going to do this in sets of 8. Sets of 8. So here we go. Inhale. And 2. No rotation. 3, 4, 5. I'm feeling it. Hope you are too. 6, 7, and 8. And bring that down. Single straight leg stretch for these. We're going to pass the ball between the legs. Okay. So from here, once you're ready, big inhale, find your C curve up. Good. Right leg can come long, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. How high can you do it? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring that down. Whew. Okay, double leg stretch. I'm going to give you 2 options. You can take your ball and put here just like we did in hundreds and just move, forward and back. Or you can pass the ball with this. So when you come up, then it's going to be more like this. Actually, never mind that. That is for double straight leg stretch, which we can go ahead and do now that I'm in that rhythm. So from here, when you're ready, you can put that ball right here. Double straight leg stretch. Arms up. C curve up. Good. Inhale. Good. And pass. And you'll find more challenge here, again, in the external rotation of the legs. But watch for that pelvis. We don't want it to rock forward and back. And one more time. This time, legs can stay here. Good. Inhale, double leg stretch. Inhale. 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 And inhale. Woo. Take that down. Swivel side to side, taking head and neck from side to side. Let's take this into crisscross, crisscross. So now your legs are going to kind of work the same way that they do in single leg stretch, but we're going to rotate with this ball. So we're going to really take it over. So the hands are not going to be behind the head here. So from here, knees in tabletop, you're in hip width apart. I've got my ball. Big inhale, exhale. And switch, and switch, and switch. And hip, stay grounded. And the rotation is from the torso. And reach, and switch, and twist, and twist, and twist, and twist, and twist, and twist, and take that down. Woo. Okay, we're gonna take this into some stretches. Just put this ball to the side for right now. Take the right leg up. Good, reach behind. Good, reach as high as you can with the upper body grounded. Your other leg can be bent or extended long, whatever feels best on your back. Point and flex to that foot. Rolling that ankle around in one direction and then in the other. Good. And then from here, and some of this depends on how you reach. Now, I can grab my foot or my big toe here, but if you can't, you can take your hand somewhere on the outside of the leg for support. Both hips are going to stay grounded. Let that leg come out to the left. And you tug in towards that shoulder. Right hip stays on the floor. If it's popping up, your leg is too far out to the left. Just get a little bit of an inner thigh stretch, hitting that hamstring too in just a little bit of a different way. And we'll come back up. Good. Let's bend the knee. Right hand on the outside of that leg. Let's take a twist to the right, looking to the left. Good. Feeling that all the way to the outer part of the hip. And then we'll come back to center. Taking that to the other side. Left leg is bent or long. Take your hands behind that right leg. Right leg is up. Good. As high as you can go. Upper body's grounded. Point and flex to that foot. Rolling that ankle around in one direction. And then in the other. Good. And then from here, again, find the grip that's appropriate for your body. Left hip is going to stay on the floor as you take that right leg out to the right. Wiggle around, find your best spot. Might be and feel completely different for you than the other side. It is for me today. And once we're ready, we'll bring that leg back up. Put a bend in the knee. Left hand on the outside of that right thigh. Take that over to the left. Looking to the right. Full spinal twist with a hip opener as well. And these little stretches that we just did or doing here are excellent to do in the morning before you get out of the bed. You can do them right in the bed. They're also great to do in the evening, right before you go to bed. Again, you can do them in the bed. You don't have to get on the floor. You can always get on the floor if you want to. Good. And we'll come back to center. All right. We're going to take this into rolling like a ball with the ball. So I'm going to take my ball right behind my knees here. Now you can also put them between the legs. That's another option, or even holding it on front. So if you're doing my option here, you want to really squeeze that ball with the shins so it doesn't move around. So from here, we're going to come up and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming all the way up and release that ball. Let's take this into some spine stretch forward. Okay. Now, we're going to do this a couple of different ways. We're going to do it 2 times each way. This first one is going to be a little bit more traditional and a spine stretch forward, but we're going to hold our ball. So our legs are about a little wider than hip width apart here, or as wide as your mat, whatever you're using. So I'm going to take this ball in front. I've got a slight pressure into this ball here, just so that I feel that chest and the core fire up, and we'll zip up. And then from here, we're peeling off an imaginary wall, nodding that chin, scooping in that belly, reaching, 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 ears by the bicep. And then we're going to stack bone by bone. Let's do it that way one more time. Inhale, exhale. And come all the way up. Now, this is one that people are going to like if you don't like a lot of flexion in the spine. From here, I'm just going to still tuck, but you can also keep a flat back. And I'm just going to walk that ball out. Good. And then I'm going to round as I roll that ball back up. And we'll do that again, rolling it out. Good. And rolling it up. You're still stacking bone by bone as you come up here. Good. So from here, let's take this a little bit to a spine stretch side. So I'm going to just roll this ball out to the side as I come over. Now hips are grounded and I'm pressing into this ball. So I'm getting a little bit of work here with the shoulder. And then we'll come all the way back up. We'll take that to the other side, rolling it out. Good. Coming over. About squeezing that low rib cage at the top of the hip bone. And then coming back up. And we will do that one more time. Taking it out, rolling it out, getting out there the way you need to get out there. And coming up. And we'll go to the other side. So just a little bit deeper here. Good. And we'll come back up. Good. Place the ball to the side. Let's come to full saw. Zipping up nice and tight. Rotate to the left. Reaching around. Stack as you come back to center. And rotate. And reaching around. Stack as you return to center. Rotate. Reaching around. Stack the spine as you return to center. Last one. Rotate. Reaching around. Stack as you return to center. Good. From here, we're going to come onto our side series. I'm going to start on my left side, okay? And be mindful here, whatever you do with the arm, and it doesn't matter what you choose to do here. And I'm going to give you a ball option here. You can be up here. Some people like to be here, here, you know, different things. Choose what you can do on the other side. Now, those of you that want a nice challenge here, you can take that ball kind of right around the rib cage here. Good. And you can find some balance here and find it there. So making sure you are on your side. You want to be on the hip bones, not back on the glute. Zipping up, bottom leg can be long or bent. You choose yours. And then from here, I'm just going to take this arm up. Good, here we go. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're on your ball, you can add a little bit more challenge here by reaching. There goes 6, woo, 7, and 8. Good. Stay here or come down. I'm going to come down. Little circles. Let's go 4, 3. Hips don't move. 2, 1, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. I am going to remove this ball. I'm going to place this ball down here. Good. All right. Making sure it's in a good, secure spot. And then from here, we're going to take bananas. So really zip up nice and tall here. You can have both arms long. That's going to be harder. Good. I'm just going to be right here. And here we go. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going with those, or maybe a side teaser, bent knees or long legs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo! Take this down. Come onto the belly first one. I'm gonna keep this ball right here. We're just gonna use this one to stretch the abdominal wall. So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hands into the shoulders. Take them a little forward and to the side. Rolling shoulders back. Take your swan wherever you can take it without hanging in the shoulders or hanging and pressing in the back. So here we go. Coming up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 Good. From here, hands under the shoulders, press back, take a child's pose. Breathe. And when ready, we'll come to all fours. So I'm going to grab my ball here. I'm going to place that ball right behind the right leg, Now I want to keep a flex foot here because that will help this ball stay in place. Hands, you can be up on the hands or on your forearms. So you choose what's best for your body in this moment. Good. Squeezing that glute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to take it to the side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Remove that. Sink towards that side. And we've got the other side to do now. So taking that ball behind the left knee. Good. Flexing that foot. And notice if one side is easier or harder for you, you might notice that. So from here, when you're ready, here we go. Zipping up nice and tight. 6, squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll take it out to the side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down, sink towards that side. Woo. All right, we've got the side series on the other side, on the right side. So again, as you come down, choose what position you need for your arm. Choose if you're going to have the ball somewhere else until we get to bananas, or if you're going to lay across it here, make sure it's in the right position. You want it to be in the same position as the other side. Good. And come here. Good. I'm nice and even. Good. Now come up here. And here we go. And you go 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. Now again, you want more challenge? Here we go. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay up here. I'm going to take my bottom arm down. Circles 4 times each direction. 4. Stay stable on that ball. 3, 2. Stable in the pelvis. And 1. And reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You know, if you were laying across the ball, we'll remove that. It'll go down by the ankles. Okay. Gonna come to our bananas. Coming to where you're gonna come for yours. Making sure you're nice and stable here. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay with those or go to teaser, bent knees or long legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, grab that ball and come down. Come back down onto your belly and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We're going to take this into planks. Planks, if you want to do this with the ball, you're going to place the ball between the legs. And where you place it, it's going to just depend on where you want to be. It's going to be a different challenge if you're between the thighs. It's going to be a different challenge if you're between the shins. So kind of find yours. And again, you can still do a knee down challenge here. If this is where you're going to be, I'm going to recommend you're between the thighs. If you're going to be up, maybe to the thighs or to the shins. Okay, readjust that ball there. Good. From here, whenever you're ready, zip up the front body. Find your plank, knees down or lifted, forearms or hands. Find the length. Get the glutes and the thighs on line here. This isn't just the core. Breathing. Woo. Now, from here, maybe we take it back and we move back forward into the plank. And 2, and 3. Now you can stay here or you want more challenge. Could you very carefully This just came to my head. I have not practiced this, so this might be a total disaster. Maybe find, ooh, a side plank. Oh, yes, I love that wobble. I love that challenge. Remember, you want the hips and the chest to face the same direction. If one's facing down and one facing to the side, you're not in a very good plank. Good. And when you're ready, could I still hold that ball as I come to my plank? Yes, I can. Take a break if you need it. Otherwise, let's try that other direction. Other direction. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. Looks like it might. Ooh, coming up. Ooh, it's so hard to keep it from that wobble. My body wants to release that ball, but I'm saying no, no, no. I want that challenge. And then from here, when you're ready, coming back to your plank, and let's drop those knees and remove that ball. Woo! Maybe a child's pose here. That was a wonderful challenge. I hope you took it. Let's find a downward facing dog from here. Touching or tucking the toes. Good. Now, I also practice yoga. My heels touch the floor most days. Yours may not. That's okay. It took me about 8 years of consistent practice to be able to get myself there. So take your time and be kind with yourself. From here, with bent knees or long legs, let's walk those hands towards the feet. Good. Walking those hands all the way up, coming up to standing. Let's do one Pilates push-up here before we go. So feet can be together as wide as the mat, or maybe not as wide as the mat, as wide as the hips or the V. The V is going to be the most challenge, and the V is what I'm going to choose. Big inhale and we reach, arms by the ears. Exhale, scoop, dive over a beach ball. Good. Coming down, walking out. Find your plank, knees lifted or grounded, elbows turned forward. Good. Halfway down and push. Let's do one more. Halfway down and push. Walk it back. Stop the hips over the ankles. Round, round, round. You're pressing into the floor. Legs take the load and we'll open. Wonderful back bend here. Good. Coming to the center of our space. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, take that down. Pressing it up. Let's get a side bend here. And coming back center. Taking it down. Pressing it up. Taking other side bend. And coming back to center. Way to go. You made it through this Pilates mat work with small ball class. I hope you had an amazing challenge, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye-bye.